Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to get this very glamorous inspired mermaid look. This is my entry for the Australian Nyx Face Awards 2018. Without any further ado, let's get on into the video. So I've already got my base and one of my eyes done just as a reference guide and to cut back on time. But the first thing I'm going to be doing is grabbing the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk and using that as an eyeshadow base to stop from creasing and to also help make the colours pop. The first thing I'll be doing is then taking a matte white eyeshadow and applying this to my brow bone and my inner corner. Then jumping into a mauve purple shadow, I'm heavily applying this into the crease, then switching over into a more neon purple shade. Making sure that you blend out edges as you go. Taking another deeper purple colour, I am then applying this quite heavily in the crease, just making sure that it's not too blended up. Switching over to the NYX Jumbo Pencil again, I am then carving out my lid, blending it out with my fingers and making sure that all of my lid space is covered kind of. Taking a hot pink shadow, I am then heavily applying this over my lid to make sure that the colour is really vibrant. Switching over to the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in, I think this is Peacock, or it's the blue one, I know that. Applying that just underneath my lower lash line there for the time being. I will come back and use this also, blending it out with a light blue eyeshadow as well. Switching back over into that matte white eyeshadow and just putting it in for another little bit of a pop. Time for eyeliner. Make sure you take this step slowly. The reason why will be apparent when we come back in to do the glitter. I am making more of a elongated cat eye eyeliner, making sure that I've got the basis of my wing and my eyeliner on my actual eye the way I want it before I then go and draw in that little inner corner triangle as well. I am making this a little bit more thicker because we will be applying some glitter later on. Don't forget to breathe. Taking the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, I am then just going to be tightlining my waterline. And then moving on to the glitter, taking NYX's glitter primer and their hollow glitter, I'm then applying a very small thin line across where my liner goes, and then just packing it on with, I found a more flat dense brush to be best for this job, but use whatever brush you've got going. Dust off any excess, and if you found that it was going a little too thick like mine, just take your eyeliner and redraw over where you want your eyeliner to be. Apply your mascara and don't do what I just did there and poke yourself in the eye. Bad idea. Apply a generous coat of mascara to both bottom and top lashes, making sure that you cover all of your lashes because we will be applying some falsies later on. With your lashes, take a pair of tweezers, apply some glue, allow it to get tacky for about 20 seconds, then adjust with tweezers as necessary. I lost my tweezers doing the first eye I did off camera there and couldn't find them, so I had to grab another pair that didn't exactly work for me, so I just ended up using my fingers for a lot of this. But you know, we deal with whatever we got going on. Speaking of needing tweezers, try to apply these rhinestones if you've got a pair of tweezers that you do not lose. use those, but I am sticking various of sizes of rhinestones on my inner corner and also my outer one. Eyes done! Woo! Moving on to the face. Time to make ourselves fishy. I'm taking that purple shadow, or the neon purple shadow that we used in the crease, and then just blending it onto my contour lines. So that's on my cheeks, my temples, forehead, nose, and underneath my chin. Making sure that it is all nice and blended out. It is better to go heavy on with this shadow as well, because we will be sticking stuff over the top of it, and we do want some of the shadows to pop through. So I am doing, as you can see, quite a wide perimeter of my face compared to a normal contour. Clean up any areas that you may need to. I just went around just to soften the edges just a little bit. And apply a small layer of that hot pink shadow just to blend into the purple as well. Taking those pink and purple shades, I'm then mixing them together and applying them sort of, not specifically in the contours of my neck and chest area, but just sort of sporadically, so that way it ties in more with our face and what we do have going on. Make sure whatever you do to your face in terms of adding glitter and all that, you do to your neck as well, just because we don't exactly want to be a chopped up mix match mermaid. We want to be a nice, even glamorous mom. Making sure that we are also going to be adding lots of glitter to this mermaid, so prepare to get glittered up. I am using that typical mermaid iridescent glitter stuff, you know, that colour, yep, you know what I mean. And then halfway through the video I found out, yep, I'm sitting on the tweezers the whole time. Really well job me, good job. Sitting on tweezers, fantastic. Anyway, moving on, I'm taking some skin adhesive or SFX adhesive, and then I am going to apply the little gelatin scales that I made. These ones I just had pre-made up from a previous, not video, but previous job application I did. Just applying about 6 of them, depending on how much you want and how big you make them. I applied about 6 to my cheek area, making sure that they were overlapping so they looked like scales. I'm taking that down my contour lines again, so cheeks and temples. I didn't go right the way around because you'll see what I'll do in a moment, but making sure that you let the glue get tacky, then apply them as much as you can. Press down, especially those ones that overlap, press them down as much as you can. You basically just want to keep repeating that until you have as many desired scale glycerin globs as you like. An alternative to doing this, if you don't also have access to the gelatin, is to use a fishnet stocking and then just go over with a couple of different shadow colours to mimic the scales. I am then sticking these adhesive jewels, and I absolutely loved the way my camera picked up the glisten or the glittery glow shine of this. I'm then taking a couple of NYX liquid lipsticks. I think these are in the Suede collection, don't quote me on that. I will find out the colours, but I can't quite remember what they were at the time. But I'm taking the very bright purple one, applying that as my base colour, blending it out with a brush in more of a circular motion. Just be careful not to knock off your scales like I did a couple of times. Just blend that out. Then going over it with the hot pink shadow there, or the shade, not shadow. And I'm more sporadically placing this because I didn't want the pink to shine through as much as the purple, because we do have a lot of that purple or that pinky tone coming through on our face. So Just adding a little bit of pink just to cohesive it. I am then applying the NYX's glitter primer again over the scales with my fingers, because guess what we're going to be doing more of? That's right, we're applying more glitter. I'm taking a big kabuki brush to do this, and then just sort of patting it down rather than swiping it, because I did want the scales to be very heavily glittered, just like my forehead is, and my forehead is really shiny at this point. Oh well, we'll live. Making sure that we do it to both sides as well. I did find that one side was more glittery than the other, so I just went back in and touched up as needed. Have a big disco dance break because we are a nice glittery disco ball now, and because why not? I'm then taking a very shifty blue pinky highlighter, applying that to the high points of my cheeks, the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and then I also later come back in with the chin. I'm now jumping back into those rhinestone adhesives, and I am just sporadically placing this over my scales and my face, just because you can never have too much bling. Mermaids can never be blingy enough. You can stack on your whole entire face with glitter and you still wouldn't have enough. So, just go nuts. Just keep putting more glitter and rhinestones on. Glitter and rhinestones, glitter and rhinestones. Taking the NYX's lip primer, I'm priming my lips, and then going in with another lip suede of theirs. I am not sure what this shade is called again, but it is quite a light terracotta-y nude, not quite pink, not quite peachy, but nude. Use whatever nude lipstick you've got going on, you know, just have fun with it. If you want to go bold lip, but I just decided to go nude because I like nude lips. Then just taking that highlight shade again, I am placing it on the center of my lips just for a nice little pop. And there we go. Making sure you let down your mermaid-esque hair. If you've got a wig, apply that. I didn't really think I needed one, and my hair was pretty curly from the night before, so I think it worked out in my favour. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you so much to NYX for putting on this competition, and I hope I can make it into the top 30. Make sure you always have an amazing life, whatever you are doing, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!